What's going on, you all? This is Eagle Eye Gordon here, coming at you with another video. And today I wanted to talk about just some of the struggles I have dealing with uh, my natural hair. So I have type 3C, mostly 3C with some 3B hair texture. And yesterday I was doing my hair, and it was a struggle yesterday doing my hair. It was annoying. It took me about 2 hours and 45 minutes to wash, detangle, and style it. I did braids yesterday, and I just took them down this morning. And it was just annoying doing the whole process. It really was. Just the tangling part was just so stressful. As my hair grows, it just becomes more complicated because as my hair grows, it's tighter and kinkier at the root, and then as it gets loose, as it grows longer. So when that happens, it's particularly on the left rear side of my hair, which is where I struggle the most, and which is where I usually have the most breakage because I'm struggling so hard trying to detangle that portion. It gets so tangled back there every single time I wash it. Even I wash I really wash really carefully. It just always tangles in the left rear, and that's the part where I struggle the most, and it just takes me so long. I can't tell you how stressful it is to detangle my hair. I just hate doing it. And back in the day, it would take me an hour and 25 minutes to do my hair. I miss those days. But of course, back then, I wasn't detangling as well as I do now. I wasn't being as careful with my hair, and I did have a lot more breakage than I do now. But it's I still miss those days, Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but maybe about 9 years ago or so, I used to relax my hair. And I didn't do it a lot, but I did it maybe twice a year. So that also probably played a part in it being a little bit more easier to manage. And it actually took a while for that relaxer to grow out. It took some years actually, because I didn't do a big chop. So I just kind of cut ends as I went. So part of the relaxed hair, it was healthy, but it was just easier to manage. But I eventually stopped using it because it's I realized over time it really can damage your curl pattern. So I also miss those days my hair was thicker. It was more virgin hair, I wasn't doing a lot to it, coloring, even though I was relaxing it here and there, it was still very thick. But of course over time, your hair actually does get a bit thinner over time. The oldest parts of your hair tend to get a little bit thinner over time. So it's still thick, but I got some fine strands in there too, but it's still thick. Yeah, for those of you who are not black and are not familiar with the hair typing chart system, I'll give a brief history of it. So Oprah's hairstylist came out with this hair typing chart system around 2013 or so, and it was basically made to classify different hair textures so people know what to buy for their hair, how to style their hair, what help them find what works for them. So type 1 hair is the bone straight, it's just bone straight, there's nothing to it. Then type 2, 3, and 4 have 3 different increments, so it's 2 A, B, C, 3 A, B, C, and then 4 A, B, C. Type 2 hair is wavy, type 3 hair is curly, and then there's type 4 hair. The only exception about type 4 hair is that 4A still has a curl pattern to it, but it's a really tight spirally curl, but it's a visible curl. So usually type 4A is considered towards the end of the curly hair spectrum. So with type 2 hair, 2A is really thick and wavy, and then type 2B hair is a wave, basic wave, and then type 2C hair is a wave, but it's got frizz to it. So it can poof out a bit more, still wavy, but it grows out a bit more, and it's more of like a 70s stoner kind of wave to it, but with some frizz. Same thing with the 3C, like it's curly but with frizz, and then 3A is like a really silky curl. And 3B is like a perfect C-shaped curl, like a more circle defined curl, and 3C is a tighter curl, but it has frizz to it. So if you don't do anything to it, you can lose a lot of definition to the point where you actually don't see the curl. You see like frizzy, poofy hair. So I got 3C with some 3B, so I tend to have to do a bit more manipulation, and it just takes a long time. And it's to the point now where I don't like doing my hair anymore. And I was never really that way at one point. I used to always look forward to doing my hair no matter how long it took. But nowadays I just don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I don't want to cut it, but it's like, man, I miss doing my hair in under 2 hours. I don't like doing it anymore. Like, it's like when you all see like these cool pictures on my Instagram and stuff, and that's the finished result, and it looks nice, but it's like, you all don't know the effort that it took for me to get it that cool, and just, it's just a lot. It's a lot. I know many of you other guys out there with long hair kind of struggle with the same thing, no matter what hair texture you do have. At some point, I think that every person with long hair just, they just have their days where it's like, it's not popping today. Like, it's not, the routine is just not, it's not cooperating today. I have those days now more often than not, so, maybe I gotta find some new regimes or what. Like, usually every single time I try to find new regimes, particularly with new hair products, that's when I usually mess up. My hair is like, oh, hell to the no, and I have some kind of problem where it breaks my hair off, or the result is not good, and it's like, nah, I gotta fix that. So, yeah, just a little brief video of, like, I get a lot of nice compliments about my hair, but it's like, man, I struggle just like everybody else with long hair. So, yeah, that's all I came on to say. Again, I don't want to cut my hair or nothing like that. It's just a lot. So, yeah, thanks for watching my video, and I will talk to you guys soon.